woman explicitly tells you what she wants, what she's doing is giving you instructions on how to make her feel admired so that she can fuck the guy who ignores all of it. Women have mastered the art of promoting the behavior that makes them look virtuous socially, while only rewarding the behavior that excites them behind closed doors. The script that they hand to men is a script that guarantees that men hand over all the power to them. Compliant man thinks that he's being noble. He thinks he's taking the high road of emotional transparency. He's not signaling respect, he's signaling availability. And the sexual marketplace punishes availability every time. Women aren't confused, they're not stupid. They know that the men who follow these instructions will never be the men that they are obsessed with. They're deliberately building a roster of unthreatening options, while reserving their desire for men who do not play by their rules. Just know, if a woman makes the rules, the game is designed for you to lose. You can listen to what they say, or you can pay attention to what they choose. Don't say I didn't fucking tell you so.
If you're not following this guy, you need to be, because he's probably he's spitting the most facts out of pretty much in the last decade easily, and he gets it. He understands female nature to a T, and he's explaining it very simply. Very smart guy. 100% true, 100,000% true. They make rules for betas, they break rules for alphas. When I was in my player days, being a player is what women want. They want the guy who's a player. They don't want the guy who's, oh, what do you want? You know, how do you want me to love you? How can I serve you, my queen? They don't want that guy until they're done with the players, until 10 years down the road and they're done getting used and abused, getting pumped and dumped. Then they want the docile beta that they can control his finances and blah, 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 right? 100,000% true. What women say and what women do are completely different things. They put out a rule book for what they want, and then they completely break it behind closed doors. When I was a player, 100% of the time, no woman ever told me how she wanted to be loved. 100% of the time, the women that I was banging never told me anything. They just slept with me, okay? They admired me, they chased me, and they slept with me because I was a player and because they could sense that about me, because they could sense that I didn't care about them and I wasn't trying to love them, and I had options. I had other women that I was messing around with, and they could sense that about me, and that's why they wanted me. Female nature is jacked up to high heaven. The reason why they start making rules, like he says, is to put up this facade that they're the good girl, when behind closed doors they do the opposite thing. Maybe they might make out some rules when they're ready to settle down. Sure, when they're ready to, they'll try to put out that bullshit and, oh, well, this is what I want in a guy. He needs to be a provider, a protector, a good leader, did all this crap. And they might go for a guy that jumps through those hoops, whatever. But that's not really what they want. They want the strong, charismatic, mysterious, bad boy guy that they can't have, that all the other women want, that doesn't want her. That's female nature to a T.